Ole. Yeah, I got right back into reading again this year. I think started off slow and I was like, I can't be bothered, but I got right back into it and I literally just read Lights Out, which is book one, Caught Up, which is book two, and Game On, which is book three. And I'm like, damn. Like, this one, I don't like giving anything away, in case people haven't read them yet. But what I would say is probably heed the trigger warnings because I read them, you breeze past them. This one is the one I'd seen everywhere. The other two books I hadn't. Um, but yeah, only because there's a couple of things in the trigger warnings that I found, not that they triggered me, that I was like a bit like, no. But throughout this book, you would think because it's got spice in it, which it has, that you'd be like, oh yeah. It had me laughing. The sarcasm in it between the two main characters runs right throughout. It's so funny. Obviously, it's not the main plot point. It's not by no means a comedy, but yeah, it definitely has the spice in it. There's going to be a couple of things in it, regardless of the trigger one, is that you're a bit like, nah, nah, just nah. But it didn't stop me from reading the book. Then obviously you've got Caught Up, which I kind of, after reading the first one, I wasn't sure if I wanted to read this one because it's a relative of it's the cousin of the female main character. It's about him. So after I read that one, I put it off for a couple of weeks. It's like, oh no, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to enjoy it because it's not about the same people. But yeah, I did enjoy it. And it wasn't what I expected. But I tell you something, again, the funniness, like the sarcasm, not so much love hate, I'll mention in a minute because that was one of the main themes in the third book. But just, oh god, there's more characters in this because one of the main characters, main female character, has a bunch of friends. They had me creasing most of the time throughout this book, and it's a lot spicier, I would say, than the first one. And then you've got this one, which, yeah, the main theme is that, is love hate. But again, like the sarcasm and the laughs in it and me cracking up. It's not the main theme, but I think it helped with the first book when there was a couple of things where I was like, oh no, just no. Didn't find that with the second or the third, but they had me smiling and I literally could not put them down. So, excuse me, he's a buy if I'm saying it right, Navessa Allen. And according to Google, it's a complete trilogy. So, I mean, this one came out this year. So this one hasn't actually been out that long. But yeah, I really enjoyed this as well. But I didn't get that with the second or the third, but I was like, nah, just nah. But as I said, it didn't stop me from reading the first book. So I would say, if, definitely spicy and it pulls you in. There's so many plot twists as well. Is you like think you're getting to the end and then something comes out the blue. Some things is like, not I would say predictable, but I felt like, where you keep guessing. And then you get to that point where it's like, oh, no, I was wrong. And then all of a sudden it changes. Like, I knew it. I fucking knew it. But yeah, I'd recommend them as a complete series. I think they're supposed to be standalones. Don't quote me on it though. But yeah, that's the one of the latest seasons. What, like the DVD or something? Series that I've read. I don't know if I would read them again. Not because of the books that they are. I don't. Once I've read a book, I don't tend to read them again. It's just the way I am. But yeah, I really enjoyed them.